When it comes to TV spin-offs, there are more Joeys than there are Frasers, if you know where I'm coming from. But on this occasion, we have one of the best TV spin-offs that has ever been made in the shape of Better Call Saul. But what happens when you finish watching it? What do you watch next? Never fear, Screen OD is here, and we've come up with a list of some great shows that you'll like if you like Better Call Saul. Hey there, Tim from Screen OD here. I hope you're doing well and having a great day. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hopefully we can make your day even better, especially if you're a fan of the works of Vince Gilligan and you enjoy watching Bob Odenkirk play Saul Goodman in the brilliant Better Call Saul. Now, we have a bunch of great recommendations coming up for you, but before we start, just a quick reminder, if you do love TV and movies and you haven't already, it would be great if you subscribe to the channel, not just for us, but also because you will get all the best content direct to your feed, which will make your streaming life better. All right, that's the advert over. Let's move on to some recommendations for you. The first show on our list that we think that you'll like is Boardwalk Empire.
Boys, Mr. Mayor, fellow members of the City Council, in less than 2 hours, liquor will be declared illegal by decree of the distinguished gentlemen of our nation's Congress. To those beautiful, ignorant bastards.
This period piece set in the 1920s during Prohibition is a magnificent programme from HBO, and it sometimes feels like it doesn't get the recognition it deserves in its genre. Starring Steve Buscemi at the heart of a dark story of crime, corruption and political manoeuvring, this is a series that shares many themes with Better Call Saul, even if the clothes they're wearing may have changed. If you want a show that is another slow burn but will have you addicted from the get-go, this is definitely a good option for those looking for some Albuquerque feel. Right, so you want to move forward in time and you want less alcohol bootlegging and more drug trafficking. Well, I can do that for you. Next up's Ozark.
I'm just sick of having blood on my hands, Wendy. It doesn't bother you?
You're so desperate to be the good guy.
It's one of the greatest Netflix crime dramas. Hell, it's one of the greatest dramas ever made. Ozark is a dark, beautifully paced and constantly evolving piece of television that takes you into a moody world from which you will find it very difficult to leave. Just like Better Call Saul, it has strong characters who aren't always good, but you can't help but care about. And there is, of course, more than its fair share of big money, wheeling and dealing, politics, drugs, cartels and police investigations to keep you on the edge of your seat. There was a time when everyone wanted to be a millionaire, but these days it's all changed because everyone wants to be a billionaire. And one of the characters in our next show, he is. And luckily they've named the show after the amount of money he has in the bank. It's billions.
When did it become a crime to succeed in this country? Everyone has access to the information, we just know how to analyze it better.
We spotted a suspect trading pattern.
You must get pings like that every day.
All three firms have links to Bobby Axelrod.
If one of your favourite parts of Better Call Saul is the plotting and the scheming to get one over on the opponent and the constant attempts to outsmart those around him and get ahead, then Billions has a lot of what you like, and then some. Based around an ongoing and continually higher stakes game of cat and mouse between a hedge fund billionaire, played by Damian Lewis, and a government lawyer, played by Paul Giamatti, this show is filled with twists and turns, and lots of unexpected goings-on that will be welcome to those who love Saul Goodman. Next up, we are going south of the border. No, we're not going to the Channel Islands. It's not Bergerac. Little joke for the British fans there. We are going a long way south of the border in America to Colombia. It's Narcos.
Imagine you were born in a poor family, in a poor country, and by the time you were 28 years old, you have so much money you can't even count it.
Narcos is a series that goes off on quite a journey and spins off into a number of different separate strands after the first few series. But the original part of the show, which centres on the life and exploits in the drugs world of Pablo Escobar, certainly shares some elements with Better Call Saul, especially if you're someone who takes a big interest in Gus Fring and the cartel side of the show. A beautifully crafted series filled with twists and turns and plenty of games of cat and mouse. Thematically, there may be many differences, but on feel alone, this is something that you'll enjoy. This next show isn't actually about people who own and operate a small private zoo, but it could be from its title. It's Animal Kingdom.
You remember your uncles, don't you, Jay?
Hey. Kid seems fine, but it's not a great time to have him around.
What's the matter, my baby boy? Are you afraid he's gonna get more attention than you?
An American TV series based on an Australian film of the same name. This show tells the story of Joshua J. Cody when he moves in with his extended family after his mother dies. However, this is no ordinary family, and as Jay is quickly sucked into a world of crime and all the troubles, politics and angst that come with it, this story will appeal to those who enjoy the constant soul searching of Saul as he tries to find his way in the world and his place in society as a good or perhaps bad character. Possibly not a show that you'll hear about too often. This is a hidden gem that you should give a go. With only one show to go, where has all the time gone? It really does fly when you're having fun. And this last one really is, well, it's a bit of an obvious choice, but it is a show that really you must watch if you've seen Better Call Saul, and you should go back and watch again and again and again, just because it is so brilliant. It is, of course, The One Who Knocks. It is, of course, the show that gave us Heisenberg. It is, of course, Breaking Bad.
You clearly don't know who you're talking to, so let me clue you in. I am not in danger, Skylar. I am the danger. A guy opens his door and gets shot, and you think that of me? No. I am the one who knocks.
Believe it or not, we often come across people who have seen Better Call Saul but haven't seen all of Breaking Bad or any of Breaking Bad. Well, clearly as a spin-off from Breaking Bad set in the same area of the United States with many of the same characters, if you like Better Call Saul, you are definitely going to enjoy Vince Gilligan's masterwork. Even if you have already seen it, you can never go back and enjoy the exploits of Walter White and Jesse Pinkman too many times. So it's time to head back to Albuquerque for one last run. Right, so that's it. There's a list of great shows to go and watch if you like Better Call Saul. Hopefully you found one, two, and perhaps many new shows to go and enjoy. And even if you've seen them all, there's definitely some shows that you should go back and rewatch there. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. And if you love TV and movies, don't forget to check out all the videos on the Screen OD channel. Subscribe to the channel and get all the best content to your feed. And of course, hit that like button, because then more people will get to enjoy this content across the internet. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you again very soon.